Oh, I didn't turn my light on. I did receive a bouquet of red roses. They were so pretty. Let me get them. Do you see how pretty these are? Are you kidding me? I noticed that they were super vibrant, and I'm like, my hair's dull and nasty now. So that's what we're doing today. We're dyeing my hair today because these flowers are too pretty, and my hair is a flower, so I need to take care of her. Okay, so I just detangled my hair. Now it's time to actually mix the dyes. I have 3, like always. I have 3 because I have a lot of hair, and it's been 4 months, so I have to do the roots. But then because my hair is dull and washed out, I'm gonna apply it to the rest of the hair. First, before we do that, I have to put Vaseline around my hairline on my neck just to protect it from staining. You know, the typical. I'm gonna put this towel on. Putting this towel on just to protect my clothes. And my neck too, I guess. And we're gonna clip it like this. This stays most of the time, but it's not that reliable. Before I do my petroleum jelly, I'm gonna section my hair off. So what I do first, I split it in half from top to bottom. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be separated. That was pretty perfect though. My rule is to do 8 sections, 4 in the back, 4 in the front. Down the middle, and then half of it. I could do a twist. I work in the back first because it takes the longest to develop. For some reason, I don't know why. And the corners of my head develop the fastest, so that's the part I do last. Okay. And then same thing in the front. This part develops so fast, so that's why it's last. I'm excited. I haven't dyed my hair since October, and I feel like sometimes I don't feel like myself when my hair is not dyed. It's a nice pick-me-up.
Easy does it, nigga. I am on easy, you try. Buy a bundle, fly it out. Bring a friend, I try it out.
The thing about petroleum jelly, it's necessary to protect your skin from staining, but you don't want to get it on the hair because if it's on top of your hairline, your hair is not going to pick up the dye. You want to make sure you wash this petroleum jelly off completely because I feel like it makes me break out like around my hairline. It makes me break out like here. And don't forget your ears. The ears are always the first to get touched with dye. So when you open up the box, it comes with the applicator bottle, the first step, which is the cream developer. It's a little bright, but the cream developer. Part 2, which is the actual colorant, the cream colorant that you mix together. And then the last step is the conditioner. And if you've seen any of my other videos, I love this stuff. She said goodbye too many times before. What I like about this box, it comes with a little part that you poke in, put the bottle there, so it holds it in place. So I'm hands-free and I can put these in, no problem. So let's open it. It's a little hard sometimes to squeeze it all out, but I like these bottles, so I'm not complaining. we're getting started, I usually just grab and start applying straight to the roots. This part does not have to be perfect. I just want to make sure that I'm covering all the roots. And I start from the outside and then I work my way into the section. Sometimes, I said this before on my channel, but like, I do things to my hair every few months, so it always feels like the first time. Literally. At first, I always try to just focus on the roots, the part that is not dyed at all, and then we go back. Because I can't see the back of my head, it's kind of just like you gotta feel it out. But this dye, it really gets in there. Sorry, I bust the windows out your car. Are you one of those people that cherish the beginning of an artist's music career? Or are you just so like, you don't care about how much the artist changed? You're down, like you're a day one fan, you don't care. Or you like sold out and loyal to the beginning of their career and don't like their change? That's a good question. I'm listening to old music right now. Well, this is an old song. I'm just thinking about the transition of certain artists. I don't know. Just really working on the roots first. I work on the perimeter of each section and then get into the middle. It does not have to be perfect. It will still get the job done, and that's why I really like this hair dye. And the parts that's a little harder to reach, that's when I'll use the brush to get there. Like right behind my ear. I can't really reach. Yeah, that's perfect. You see, it's like, it's already getting everywhere. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Now, we tackle this part. Just making sure I get it all in between, because you don't want patches. But like I said, this hair dye I've never had patches with. It's just about being thorough though. Are you guys afraid to dye your hair? I heard a lot of things about like certain box dyes, like they're not recommended. I wonder why. I would never bleach my hair though. That's one thing I wouldn't do. Have you bleached your hair? Because I see a lot of people bleach their hair and then their hair looks like putty. You know what I'm saying? Like clay or like overcooked noodles. I just feel like that you can't repair that. Like at all. Okay. Now down to the last sections. I'm moving way faster than I thought I was, and that's great. On the instructions, it said to leave the hair dye on for 30 minutes, but my hair is thick and the back takes way longer to develop. I can't give you exact time. I just kind of go with the flow. In the past, it's taken me about 30 minutes to put the hair dye in my hair, total, like all over the roots. And then I usually leave that in for 30 minutes, to sit for 30 minutes. And then I come back and I put the hair dye on the rest of my hair. And then I let that sit between 10 to 20 minutes. And then I rinse everything out. So for me, the process is more like an hour and a half. I don't know. It works for me. And everything's usually even. But you see, it's important to part and get in there. It's a little tedious sometimes. I'd rather even results. Because it's February and I'm not in school anymore, I was like, okay, well, it's Black History Month. Let me just learn something or revisit some things. But boy, have I been learning more than I knew about the Civil Rights era, Malcolm X. I was never really taught much about Malcolm X. I've learned the truth about his story and like his messages. You can hear his speeches on YouTube. So that's what I've been doing, and learning about the Black Panther Party and just the climate of the 50s and the 60s. I got into learning about Elvis a few months ago, which overlaps what I'm talking about with Black History Month. So it's just been so interesting to see how it's impacted the music industry and just every level of life, and seeing the parallels of like today and everything. It's been so interesting. But I usually don't watch things like this because it is traumatizing. My best friend and I were doing it together, so that's fun. It's been easier with them because it's hard and it's deep and not a lot of people are ready to hear the truth. So it's just like, woof. It's a lot, child. It's a lot. Last part. Well, did I get this enough? I think I did. I don't know. It just makes me want to do something. I don't know. It just inspires me to do something. Like, people stood for things back then. It makes you want to stand for something. It makes you want to live better. Focus on the things that matter. Family, God, individuality, but also unity. Like, it's just so deep. I look kind of crazy right now. But I'm almost done, so that's fun. Ready to be redhead again. And I like how this hair dye, like after a few months of washing my hair and stuff, it mutes to a nice brown. So it's like the best of both worlds. I'm trying to find conditioners that are color safe because I don't want it to wash out my color. I had a conditioner do that recently, and you can always tell. It just looks a little duller. And then sometimes it makes your hair look ashy. You don't want that. You don't want that. One thing about hair dye is that be more aware of what you're doing with your hair and focus on moisturizing a lot more because you don't want it to break off. In the colder months, it's been a little harder for me to do that because I feel like my hair changes and it goes through different phases. Right now, the colder months, it's been a little harder to keep my hair moisturized. Trying out new products, just trial and error to be honest, but I've been doing pretty good and I don't put too much pressure on my hair, which makes it way more fun. That's what I would suggest. Don't put too much pressure. Have fun with it. Just twist it. And now we're gonna put this in a cap and then just wait for 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. And then I'll come back and we're gonna apply the dye to the rest of my hair. We don't have that much left. So we're gonna have to make it stretch. I'm just happy to be done. to sit in for another 20 minutes, maybe a little less than that. Then I'm going to wash it out and I'm going to apply some conditioner that it came with. This conditioner is the highlight of the show for me. And then I'll just show you the results after I wash everything out. I'm really excited for this conditioner. But sit in for 20 minutes, wash that out, conditioner, let that sit in, wash that out, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all styled and ready. See you then!